What's up and good evening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is finally the day I'm getting rid of some truck parts out of the garage here, and I can't say that I'm not happy because I am definitely stoked to get a little bit of space back here in the garage, a little bit of space back in the shed. But that brought up a topic that I've thought about for a while now, and that is selling parts online. Obviously, I know I'm doing the YouTube thing and I do the Instagram thing, but I feel like I'm a pretty private person. And there's a lot of like big mistakes I would say people make when selling stuff online because, well, it's not dangerous, you know? As a matter of fact, if anything, it gets more dangerous as the years go by because, well, there's crazier and crazier people out there and you just never know. Now, obviously, it's a lot sketchier if you throw out an ad on Craigslist and you really just have no clue who's coming to get your stuff. The guy that's coming to pick up my wheels today is actually, he hit me up through the email, which means he either watches the videos or follows me on Instagram. And he hit me up through Instagram, so that actually allows me to vet him a little bit more, which is, you know, something you always kind of want to do. And if something seems fishy, just back out of the deal. It's not worth it. And not to say anything bad about the guy that I'm meeting up today, because I have no clue. I mean, either this is going to go smooth or this video is never going to get out because we're going to get murdered. But regardless, you want to vet the person that's coming to buy your stuff. It's better to miss out on a sale than obviously something bad happened to you. And you're probably telling yourself a lot of this is common sense, but you would be surprised, or maybe you won't be surprised at the lack of common sense that's out there these days. So kind of the reason I'm reiterating some of these facts is that sometimes people need to hear that, and it makes them think twice about some of the actions they're going to be doing. Now, you guys are not going to believe this, but our good buddy over here was generous enough to volunteer.
The real reason.
The real reason what?
Why? He's scared. He doesn't want to drive his truck anymore. He's a puss.
No, listen. It's a lot easier to put wheels in your truck. I already
you got the airbags.
It's true. And these tires are pretty small, but I embarrassed myself enough trying to move those 40s.
That was pretty embarrassing.
Right, so I just want to make it less embarrassing this time. We'll load them up into your truck, and you've been gracious enough to let us borrow it.
What do you mean we?
Okay, you can watch me load them up. Never go to these things alone because, you know, there's always the chance of somebody crazy being there. So if you've got a 6'4", are you back to 6'4"? Because I know you shrunk a little bit.
I was never at 6'4".
Where are you? 6'2"?
6'3".
6'3". All right. Find a 6'3" friend with a glorious red beard to take with you.
It's not that red.
I don't know, dude. That's pretty red.
Oh.
That's really red on camera. So the only kind of annoying thing is I had just put all these in the shed, so they're out of the garage, and then stacked a bunch of stuff around them. So now we get to move all the stuff so we can get the wheels and tires out. So I completely forgot I had this giant mass of tire chains out here. Now, fun fact about our mountains around here. I've gone in the past with my truck with 37s, tried to go up the mountain one time. They obviously have chain checkpoints, right? It wasn't even snowing. And they wouldn't let me up the mountain without chains. So we go back down the mountain a little bit. We meet up with some buddies that had chains. We borrow their box. And me and my buddy were taking off our belts. We're throwing everything in that box that like would sound like chains. And then we try to get back in line to go back to the chain check. So we put it in the furthest corner of the bed. That way they wouldn't want to go deal with it, right? We figured they would just look over, see the box of chains, and be like, all right, you guys are good. So we pull up, and the guy's like, oh, did you get chains? And it was weirdly didn't remember us from like 10 minutes ago. And I'm like, yeah, bro, they're in the back of the bed over there. He's like, all right, cool, can you open them up? Let me check them out. And I'm like, hey, man, we don't have chains. We don't know where to find them. And so he turned us around. So we go all the way back down the mountain. We go to a store that sells tire chains. And obviously, they don't have any big enough for my 37. I told the guy, just give me the biggest chains you have. Obviously, we don't need to put them on. It's not snowing. It's not ice. You know, my Toyo MTs do great on any of that terrain. And the guy would not sell me chains without a tire size. It was really freaking annoying. So I see some guy walk in that had a Hummer. And he tells the guy his tire size, and the guy hands him the biggest bag of chains they had, which is what I wanted. It just has to look like you have chains, right? So I told my buddy, run outside, get his tire size. So my buddy runs outside, gets his tire size. We come back in, we tell the guy, oh, dude, I completely forgot. This is my tire size. He's like, oh, great. Here's this giant bag of chains. So it was like $200 worth of chains, right? That wouldn't even fit my tires. So we get back in line, roll over to the next chain checkpoint, and the guy's like, you got chains? I'm like, yeah, man. There's this big old bag right here. And he's like, perfect, looks great. Head on up. So I was sat with $200 worth of chains I couldn't use, but weirdly those got me through chain checkpoints every single time we needed to. Then obviously I stepped it up to 40s, and I was on a job one day and somebody was throwing out a set of brand new tire chains. I don't know what these are for, but they're really big, so I figure if I ever go to the snow, I'm just gonna throw those in the bed of the truck, and that should be enough to get me past the chain checkpoint. Chris thinks he's gonna bounce it into his truck, like the Beauty and the Diesel video that was clearly done in reverse. But let's see it, buddy.
No, the ground's not level. Like,
it's all right.
I'm all fucked up right
You got this.
What?
Dude, remember when you used to care about your truck? What happened?
That's the bed. I use my truck, Ryan.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
How many miles you got on this thing in 2.5 years?
Enough.
Okay, well, let's see it again. Let me redeem myself for my 40 incident. These things are nice and light. I move these bad boys all day long. Now, I will say, we are definitely breaking one of my bigger rules is you don't do these kind of deals at night, right, buddy?
I'm not.
Well, Chris does all kinds of deals at night. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
That's where you make the most money.
Oh, you gotta watch out for this guy, guys. Is that mud on your truck, Chris? Did you take your truck off-roading, buddy? Dude, that looks like mud.
No.
Look at, you don't see those chunks of mud?
I need Josh.
You need Josh to come detail for you?
Yeah.
Hey man, this thing's nice. I used to have one just like it. Hey, you're a great friend, man. I don't know if I thanked you enough for let me borrow your mirror, let me borrow your truck. You're a great guy. Guys, Chris just told me he's got the bug, bro. Well, what do you want to buy?
Can-Am.
You're gonna get into the desert again?
Maybe.
Oh yeah?
Should go with Josh, or not Josh, with Eddie.
Are you gonna go with Eddie? You gonna sleep in the trailer with him?
Why not?
You gonna match the truck?
Yeah.
Black and gold Can-Am?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be sick, bro.
Ready?
Where's the GoFundMe? Where's the GoFundMe link?
Right there.
Okay, I got you, bro. I'm ready, man. I think you should buy it. Let me borrow it.
No. I buy one, you buy one.
Oh, now we both gotta buy one?
Well, we do that with everything else.
That is a good point. If any of you guys have known me and Chris over the years, we almost always go 1 for 1. Because it's a lot cooler when you got somebody else that has the same thing you have. So, like, when I got my 250 dirt bike, Chris got his 450.
I think that was a bet, wasn't it?
That was a bet to see who could get one quicker. I beat him by a week, by the way. Was that a $600 bet or a $1,000 bet?
I think it was 600.
But then I felt bad for him, so we rebet a game of bowling, and I suck at bowling, so he evened out his money. But we got the scooters together. We've got everything we buy. If one of us has the idea, then usually the other one's like, yeah, it sounds sick. Let's go buy one. So we usually buy everything in 2s. Same with trucks. Now, clearly, as you guys can see, I mean, it would be much more simplistic to have somebody come to your house, look at the wheels. If they don't like them, they don't buy them, and you just leave them where they're at. But obviously, that's not the smartest thing to do. You don't want people you don't know coming to your house. So it's a little more effort to load them in the truck, take them over there, hope they still want to buy them when they see them. But it's worth it. It's worth not having people knowing your address, coming to your house. It's just not a good idea. Right, Chris? And, I get to drive Chris's truck, which is always a treat.
Carlos, your buddy's truck, yes, sir.
All right, nice to meet you, brother. Well, sure, you got the same set of wheels.
Yeah. No, I just needed the tires, dude.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be lifting my truck maybe like in the summer. I'm a fellow contractor as well. I'm on a big job. I had a few delays, so I'm not getting a paycheck till like mid-January or something. So
sounds like a commercial job.
Yeah, it is a commercial job.
Don't you love that?
I'm like, yeah, it was right before the holidays and everything. So I'm like, okay, I'm keeping it lean.
Gotcha.
I'm like, I just need a set of tires to get me.
Just to replace those tires?
Yeah, just replace those tires. That's it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and then get me to like, I don't know, spring, summer. Then I'll decide what. I'm just gonna go with 6-inch lift.
What company are you thinking about going with?
Over lift?
Yeah.
Well, Bulletproof is right up the street from my house. Brian said they're developing a 6-inch coilover kit for those.
They were working on the 8-inch.
Yeah, no, he's doing a 6-inch now. Yeah.
There you go. No, that'll be a good kit. You'll like it.
That'd be perfect. Yeah.
You can't beat the ride. Whatever you do, go to coilovers. I don't care who you go with.
But coilovers the way to go.
Such a different ride.
So this is just to holder overs.
Well, there you go.
Just so I could afford a responsible.
Well, I hope nobody that wants the wheels is gonna get mad. But if you want just the wheels off of it, hit him up. I'll put his info down. Yeah. Honestly, guys, I just wanted to get him out of my garage. you know, I think they're going for a fair price, a fair deal. So, you know, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want the wheels, and they're probably gonna be sitting in his garage. So if you guys want them, I'll put, like, I don't know, your email, I'll put your Instagram. We'll put your Instagram down in the info. You guys can hit him up, and then we'll play pass the wheels around, I guess. Just so you guys know, I no longer am selling stock wheels. I only need to get rid of one set, be it the Chevy or the Denali wheels, but I have to keep one set because my truck does not fit on the alignment rack at Preston's with the 40s on it. So the only way we align it is I have to put the stock tires back on it. So I'm out of the wheel business for a little while. So these are sold. So I appreciate all you guys that emailed me, but they're gone. I don't know, guys, every time I see that Chevy front end, it really makes me miss it. Chris is excited. You got a long bed.
Yeah, I like long beds. As a contractor, you know, you need that long bed.
Well, yeah, by the time you put it, well, you don't have a toolbox, but by the time you put a toolbox in it, it's a short bed.
Yeah, I just like the 8-foot sheets, everything. The old trim. Yeah, my favorite trim.
I like it. How's the turning radius on the long bed?
It sucks. My dump truck will turn better than my truck. I could turn my dump truck around in my street. My truck takes like a 4-point turn to turn around in my street.
So obviously contractor, and we were just talking about college and stuff, and you guys know I like to bring you true stories, real people, and real experiences, not like some professor sitting in a classroom that's never had a real experience telling you this. So I was just talking to Carlos here. He said he went to dental school.
Yes. Correct.
Clearly those are not dentist boots.
The Danners.
Yeah, so tell your story real quick.
All right, well, right out of high school, you know, college was the thing I needed to do. I went to community college for a year, then got into dental school, was at dental school for a year and a half, just realized the amount of insurance these people had to carry, the debt I was going to take on by the time it was all said and done, to... If you factored, you know, by the time it's all said and done, your pay, everything, you know, like I'd have 2 mortgages and I still wouldn't even have a house. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I was paying for college while I was working in the trades, and I just went full blown in 05. And my first year, I cleared like 100 and something thousand in like 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, so I had already made more money than my college professors, or than you know, a dentist leaving dental school and trying to do like an internship at a company making $30,000 a year, you know, for like a few years, and having to go back and take another test to actually get a dental license. It wasn't for me at the end of the day. So
do you love what you do now?
Oh, I absolutely love it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. You know, get to play with cool tools and equipment, and I make up my own schedule, you know, and normally I'd be all stressed out and stuff on a Sunday night coming all the way out to San Diego. I'm from Redlands. Yeah,
so he made a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, I made a 2-hour drive to pick up some wheels, but to me it's kicked back. I don't have to be up crazy, you know, somebody's gonna be busting my balls in the morning. Yep. You know, to
get to drive a nice truck.
Yeah, you know.
Get to hang out with Chris.
Chilling with Chris, you know. So to me it was the right call for me.
Nice.
You know, not to say college is an option, it's just not the only option.
All right, well, there you go, guys. I mean, like I said, I couldn't bring you more truer experiences. That's what I try and bring with this channel, and I try and, you know, the Work For It movement was started to show the next generation that there are more options out there. College is one option, but going out, working with your hands, creating your own business, chasing and doing something that you love, that's, to me, the better option. And if that's a college route that takes you that way, obviously go that route, but don't feel pressured and don't feel the need to do that, because like I said, I know many successful people, and the most successful people I know in my life didn't go to college, dropped out of college, whatever the case was being, you know, started their own business and just chased their dreams. So the good thing is, you know, we got our tires sold, they're gone. We didn't get murdered. It wasn't just some random person showing up to murder us. So yeah, that's always good. You know,
Craigslist murder.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. So that's good. So as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button now. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up, at least for Chris, because, you know, Chris loves likes. Chris, you love likes?
I love likes.
Chris loves likes. Don't forget to check out WorkForItApparel.com, because clearly, if there's anything you want in this life, nice trucks, other nice truck, start your own business, take care of your family, whatever it may be, you got to be willing to work for it. I've surrounded myself by a lot of good people, and we all seem to kind of be on board with that same message. So I would be so honored if you would check out WorkForItApparel.com. The link will be there. It'll be down there. It'll be at the end of this video. And as always, you're the new guy in the video.
Yes, sir.
So I know you've watched some of these videos.
Yeah.
Take it away, brother.
Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.